Fleo TV, live broadcasting.
Hello and welcome back to the finals from the European Dodgeball Championships. I believe we're here on pay-per-view, so for those of you who have mastered yourselves past the wall, fantastic, good to have you on with us. Just a quick update on the things that are going on aside from the finals that we'll be cutting to shortly. We still have the Northern Irish mixed and the Italian mixed playoff. I'll just have a quick look. I believe that's for the 5th and 6th place.
Yeah.
At the minute it's going in Italy's favour, 2 games to 1. Over here on Centre Court where we'll be filming, we're going to have the first of the 3 finals. It's going to be the mixed competition finals, running a little bit behind time. It's going to be England versus Wales. You can see the Wales team there on court. England were there before having a warm-up, now they're having a sing-along. They're actually smiling. I'm not sure if this is part of the game.
Are they allowed to have fun? I can't see the manager, so I don't know if she's aware that they're
maybe that's
having
why
fun.
they've strung up Jess and left her in the cupboard, and they're able to. They genuinely look like they're having a good time.
That's good to see. That is cracking to see.
It's
it proves they have got souls. That's nice.
It does, but I don't know if that makes it better or worse that we're going to have to have Scotland beat them. Wales beat them in the mix.
Shame. We just got the England squad pop up now on screen.
There it is. The squad entirely unchanged. No one's left. No one's joined. I reckon we're going to be seeing all those familiar faces from the knockout campaign throughout the day. Probably not so much of Ben Alsop, probably not so much of Tom Stonehouse, but everyone else is probably fair game. Oh, I see, it's actually a ritual. They're
sacrificing Shimmy.
They're sacrificing the Austrian mascot. There he is.
There we go.
They weren't dancing having a good time, they were actually offering him to the dodgeball gods.
Gods? Is there more than one now?
They can't just have one. We've had
is it a sort of
out.
a number in one situation, or is it just one? Or is it just a number?
It's just a number,
just
but
a
I
number.
haven't counted.
An integer?
Again, I haven't counted. I think you're going to have integer gods.
Okay, fine.
I think it's only fair. You can't go into half gods or demi-gods, so it does get a bit Greek.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it? Should point out this is the first ever mixed gender competition in the European Championships, so it's a bit of an experiment, but I think it's gone fantastically.
And by extension, the first ever mixed final.
Yes.
Interestingly, we've been dropping our little tidbit of dodgeball news from the Congress last night. I do have it on paper here, but I'll just remember it because it wasn't very difficult. About the women's game, the biggest change so far is having the 7-inch balls that we showed you earlier. We have a Dodge Hub one here for the women's game. And of 9 votes, 7 are in favour of keeping these 7-inch balls for the women's game. So they're going to be.
How many were not in favour?
Well, I'm going to imagine that it was an integer, and that was 2. I don't know if there was any abstinence from this particular vote. I mean, it is a very contentious subject.
It is.
But it matters not. It's the vote's passed, so all European Dodgeball women's tournaments from here on out will be featuring these slightly smaller than normal 7-inch balls, the junior size as we're calling it.
I think that's terrible that we call it junior size.
Yeah, it diminishes the size of the women's hands.
Well, the ball more than anything, but yes.
They do indeed say size junior. But yeah, I think they were just also known as like size 4 or something as opposed to 3. What doesn't happen though, in the mixed tournament, we're using the, I suppose we shouldn't call it standard, but the larger size, the 9-inch balls that we've all come to know and love. So there's no gripping benefit, I suppose, for the, on average, smaller female hands.
Yes.
You're going to have to revert to the previous style of cupping the ball and also bowling it cricket style.
Now England are leaving the arena.
They are leaving the arena unless they're going
to. It looks like Wales are being directed to leave the arena as well. I believe we'll have a proper walk-on.
A little bit of pomp.
Wow.
For this particular circumstance. And I see you there, Austrian person. We've not had so much work from boob, bum and crotch cam today.
They've been lax.
A little bit. Yesterday they were particularly on.
Really?
Yeah.
Excellent. It's always good to see.
So the Welsh number 3, Kelly Billy Bowen, having a quick chat with Davida. The head referee, as you can see there.
Damien. Top bloke, actually. It might be. I might have made Damien up. I've been calling him Damien all day.
It's very, very close.
David. Sorry, David.
Tough day.
Wow. He'll get over it, I'm sure.
Yep. You see they have unveiled the second door by moving the blue crash mat out of the way and allowing the players, I think, to enter and see a full walk on. There he is once again, Max Golder, who I've temporarily replaced. Liam McMahon down here, up here, down here in the gutters of halfway. There's a little bit of milling around. The French have finally got their new jerseys. They've just turned up, fantastic, just in time for the closing ceremony. You see them there in red with the black sleeves, and then the French sporty cock right there and over the rest. Yeah. I can hear the Scotland girls still happy in their third place victory in the background out here. It's at the back of the commentary sauna.
Obviously, sauna is a very excellent title.
There's a quick pan across to some of the girls' friends on and off the court, all playing for the national teams. A lot of them do share club teams, club trainings.
You want to know, are you proper Welsh?
While we're about to do the walk-on here for second court, there is still a little bit of game ongoing. Come back to that later. Mixed tournament, the first mixed final here in Austria.
Ever.
And
we're here to witness it together, Jake.
We're here to witness it. I wouldn't do it any other way. Oh, I thought they were going to walk out holding hands.
So did I.
Mascots,
I thought that was going to happen there.
But there you see David Poole and Will Jebb, neither of them captains of the respective teams.
I don't know who Wales' mixed team captain is. Is it Mr. Ainoth?
I thought it might still be Amy, but I'm not sure. We'll see it when it comes up. It'll be labelled as number 1 on the rosters as they come up.
Yeah. I don't imagine Wales will have made any changes to their squad from the knockout play.
Not even slightly. They don't have a massive squad with them here. Excellent, nice one, Bumcam. Almost.
Yeah. Cat Huron there, Northern Ireland Knights. Some of my compatriots, teammates.
Just being joined there by Elspeth Keller of Scotland. You see, as soon as they're off the court, everyone here, friends again. The spirit of dodgeball. Absolutely fantastic. You just see us there in the top right of your screen. Just a quick pan across the audience there. You see the Swiss all lined up in their red. You cannot quite make out the mullets from back there, but believe me, they're still wearing them.
They've got them.
Absolutely fantastic.
Corking mullets.
Big support for England, all those flags being draped over the sponsors in the European Union flag.
Yeah, I imagine that those holding the England flag will be supporting England, but everyone else, I imagine, will be supporting that which England is playing.
There's every chance that's the case. There's a quick shot of our cameramen. They're over. You haven't seen many of them, or many shots of them yet. There is Mats doing his thang.
Excellent. That's the second shirt he's got. He's also got a Wales shirt. Fantastic to see.
Cutting to that after a quick shot of our camera guys who've done a wonderful job making dodgeball look as good as we all know it to be. Yeah. And there's a quick shot of the winners' balls, the first, second and third place trophies for the mixed, the men's and the women's game. England having a yawn because this isn't quite exciting enough for them.
A yawn in the deck chair.
Taking it easy, these guys are on holiday.
They are.
And some more thoroughly enthused crowd. I'm assuming they're all of the same family. And just there the Swedish shirts. Austrians there hanging around. They're pulling up the tape from court 2.
It's a bit sad, isn't it?
A little bit sad. It's almost as if it's all over.
Wow.
They don't want to show us that.
It is for court 2.
Court 2.
Court 2. We hardly knew you. There's some more limbering up. The excellent work,
camera people.
Cheers,
doing a fantastic job surveying the scene, really capturing the essence of the dodgeball here.
Yeah.
There's the Swiss again, those wonderful shirts showing off as much chest hair as humanly possible. A bit of free advertising for Spa Express.
And Smirnoff. But they're sponsors officially.
Yeah, I don't know if it's free advertising so much.
Definitely paid.
20 quid here and there. Balls are ready. Teams look ready.
The referees are not.
We are just not ready for them. No. A quick shot of some of the Austrian girls. I think that's Nicola there.
Fantastic player.
Integral in organising events here.
Yeah. And what a job she's done.
Fantastic between her, Max, and the whole Austrian Dodgeball Association crew putting this together. Wonderful work.
Certainly is. Is this the best Euros you've been to, Jake?
I'd say so far, it definitely is. The only thing that'll make it all the sweeter for me will be a Scotland gold, though secretly I suppose I want to be part of the team that won this. There's almost no bias here from me.
Well, you can't have everything.
Wonderful traditional dress there from the locals coming down to support. Absolutely lovely to see.
Right, I think we're about ready.
So the sounds that the music is pumping once more. The announcer is announcing,
as is his wont.
As is his wont. I've just caught view of that Italian flag just hanging above the teams there.
Yeah.
Slightly diminutive in size.
It is, isn't it, compared to the others? It's a shame. Shame for the Italians.
Yeah. There's Brimmel who's managed to score himself a Swedish playing best.
Yeah, yes.
So the Scots on side there. The Swedes, everyone milling around to say as soon as the games are over, everyone here. Fantastic camaraderie.
In the women's competition,
especially when they eventually allow England out to the bar for a shandy.
Each, or just one between the ten.
Just a club shandy.
Yeah.
So I just making some final adjustments to the area previously known as Court 2. I think soon to be known as Presentation Area 1. The prime presentation area.
I don't know if it will be. I think the presentation area will stay there. I think this may be an arena for last man standing, perhaps.
Ah, great call. That is something that will be happening shortly. Every team that is playing will get to nominate a player for last man standing. There'll be a men's and women's last man standing. There's also a lottery ongoing. And
surely there can't be a women's last man standing.
I think this is last man in the sense of mankind.
Okay, fine. Wow, so there's a lot riding on it.
It's a massive game. But then we're also having a lottery being drawn. 2 audience members will be picked at random. Whether that's a men's and women's random, I'm not sure.
I don't know.
But they'll be coming down to join the players here, the last man standing.
Excellent. It's very
and the last player standing. But you can't say player, they still play for an audience member. It's a minefield.
The last human being out there. It's not as catchy though, is it? There's no snap to that.
Let's play the final person remaining in the game.
Having not been eliminated. Excellent.
That's a very bright green headband there from the Northern Irish.
Shocking from Wendy.
There's Mr. Oberhauser.
He
did some good stuff in that last mixed game, in that playoff there against.
He didn't. Here come England.
Here come England.
Led out by William Jebb.
William Jebb. He likes horses. Best of all the animals.
Yeah. I've heard that he is a friend of them.
He likes horses and they are his friends.
They are his friends. Followed by Wales.
Bringing up the rear. Oh, as they ought to. Alphabetically.
Okay, welcome back everybody.
Nice to see you again there, Max.
I was just down a long time at the court.
Yeah.
And I'm not here for long because I'm needed down there.
I understood so.
Second duty of my weekend, women's head coach.
Yes.
So I definitely have to be there for the final appearance.
Absolutely so.
And I was just wanted to let you know that I had a really good time commentating with Jake.
Excellent. It's been a wonderful pleasure of you.
Yeah, all thanks to him. He's been here the entire time for you. So if you're still here and you still like what he says, then please remain and watch with us the finals.
Yeah, it's going to be absolutely fantastic. You see the players here all being announced by name, led out by, you were right, Will Jebb is indeed captaining the English mixed side here.
The one and only famous Will Jebb.
The famous Will Jebb.
Yeah.
Gillian Webb.
And I will leave you to it with commentating the finals. You have a new co-commentator.
Yeah, we've got Liam McMahon up here.
Yeah, and I'm sure he would like to stay on for 3 more games.
I think he'll go for it.
And enjoy the finals. We'll see who takes home the title. England's strong appearance appears in. It's obviously England is the favorite, yeah, but the underdog always wins the crowd, and if you have the crowd behind you, everything can happen. So I'll just leave you with that. Thank you for having me, and I will pass on to our final commentators. Bye bye.
Excellent. Thanks very much, Max. Thanks for the insight, and best of luck with the Austrian girls. Excellent stuff. Fantastic offer of oral lubrication later on. A little bit of showboating here from the Welsh mixed squad. Unfortunately, nothing's going to really compare to Will Jebb's.
What a reception. What a reception for Karen, injured earlier on. It's lovely to see a great
well
reception
played. Hopping much better than Richard Carr.
Yeah, Richard Carr's made no effort with his hopping.
He can't even crutch yet.
Karski and crutch.
Yeah. A large squad there for England. You can see the difference in terms of numbers. They've got a lot of fresh players they can dip in and out of.
Yeah.
Wales pretty much stuck with who they've got. But you know, maybe a blessing in disguise. They're going to get some good team cohesion going on there.
Absolutely. So, Jake, before we get going, give me your prediction for this.
My prediction is, I think it's going to be an England win, but it's not going to be a whitewash. I reckon it's going to be pretty close. England probably just edging it out.
I'd have to agree.
Yeah.
I have to agree. I think Wales will put up a great fight. I think they'll take a game and maybe a draw.
Yeah, and it'd be good to see. I mean, really, what we all want is a minute overtime and then sudden death, because that is the ultimate drama.
In every game.
In all the games, I'd have that.
All the sudden death.
Suddenly died again.
That would be magnificent to see.
England there with a last-minute huddle. Really, there shouldn't be anything more left to be said. They should have said it all by now. In the warm-up room down the hall. But really, just a bit of last-minute encouragement. A shout of Lions.
Crowd is so up for this.
Crowd are very up for this. We've got grassroots people swinging things. People over here on the. I'm going to stand up and everything. Big support for both the teams here. The silence descends. Centre court. I say silence, you can hear the audience a mile away.
I think Wales will win 2 balls here.
Ooh, strong start. Yep, good call. I'm glad I'm not a betting man.
I've lost it. So it's England with 2 balls. Ed and Will.
Ed's changing sides this time. You saw him playing over on, as the player sees it, on the right. That flank he's changed. He's still winging, but he's down on the left-hand side, looking to be shutting down the likes of Scott, his opposite number. See there, Will Jebb, cheeky jump.
Great
good dodge from Scott.
In front of the court there, I mean, what Scott's done there, you've just got to gamble, you go high or you go low.
Fast ball from Scott, but a wonderful catch there.
From Megan.
Excellent work, that girl. About whom we may have a fact? Alas, no.
Ed hammers one into the floor.
Sort of in the region of Amy Jones, but it's not going to worry her.
Fantastic agility from Ryan there. Still got his throw up despite his accurate and quick free throw.
Good bit of footwork there from Matthew. It's very difficult for us to say.
Matthew, of course, yes.
The back there.
Right on the shoulder.
Glancing
shot.
hit.
It was on her before she knew anything about it.
That's Bethany Dix there out, levelling the teams. The classic little side jump there from Will.
Textbook.
It's classic Jebb. There's as much to see as there is to hear, but you see England try and dictate the pace, slow things down a little bit.
They are controlling.
As usual, no surprise of seeing a lot of this one ball release, but Wales have had enough. They're going power, full power, the Clarkson model of dodgeball. Here's Will Jebb.
It's interesting that Arnie countered there. He had the chance to hold his ball and they'd have had all 3, but he chose to go for the counter.
He's a law unto himself, that boy. But tactically, he's very strong. A wonderful save from
Spike, but to no avail as Amy slid out of the court. Shame. Still
very,
fantastic
very
reaction from Spike.
Yeah, and
a dodgeball veteran.
Very much so. One of the oldest among us. A really good play from England.
Yeah, really solid controlling it. Wales looking for a catch. They're only 1 player down.
There's been a lot of this, just rolling one player down, rolling that ball
I think
back.
that's
is
a difficult
bounce.
decision for the ref. Excellent
Ryan.
honesty from Ryan. Fantastic to see that in the final.
Mr.
Absolutely
nearly.
outstanding. Wonderful.
There's something I wish we wouldn't have to say was an oddity.
Yeah.
But this tournament's been fantastic for
It has been wonderful.
for the honesty.
Fantastic from Ryan there. They really should be commended for that. Oh, Arnie had no right to make that catch. That was simply fantastic. I mean, to take a ball, having released already at full pelt, I mean, it was absolutely outstanding. Excellent honesty from Harry there as well. Just clicked on the finger.
Leaving just Megan White, number 13 for Wales, against 5
By 2 balls.
That's it.
Was that 6-0? It's a statement of intent from
Absolutely
England.
so. That is a gauntlet being thrown down.
Yeah. The gauntlet's a bit who? No one says that. No one has a gauntlet anymore, do they?
I don't know. I think maybe have a ceremonial gauntlet when I have a bit of spare cash. That'd be quite good to have.
Yeah.
Just for issuing challenges with.
It'd get dirty very quickly.
True. Stainless steel then.
Yeah. A white clean surface. Wales with 2
Second
balls
game
again.
under. Oh, fantastic
shot
work.
from Scott. Fantastic
Well
shot.
dodged.
Ed not sure if the ball went back, but it definitely did.
Definitely went back.
A line-up change from England. They've brought Sam Maycock on in the place of Will Jebb.
We're likely to see a little bit more movement from Sam Maycock. He certainly throws himself into his dodgeball. Well recovered there from Amy Jones.
Scott, it's brave from Scott, having got caught by Megan before, but this throw is much more accurate. Right on the foot, nothing she could do.
They're going to shut down Matthew Noden. He really
Normally
should have
he eats those. Normally, Dave Paul's got away with that.
Yeah.
He
He's had
knows.
some really mixed
Matthew will be
luck.
disappointed in himself there.
Dave Paul had some real mixed luck today. Took him a long time to find his stride when he was in it. Absolutely fantastic, solid player, but just missing some of his catches that, times gone by he would have been all over. He thought about it.
Fantastic athleticism there from Sam. I mean, he is. Oh, it's a real shame for Harry that. It was a bad pre-throw from Sam, but Harry knows she should have had that in the back.
Yeah.
Yeah, fantastic athleticism from Sam. He really is one of the most agile players out there.
Still,
So
after
there
all
was
this time.
Yeah. I mean, he's been playing, what, 6 now? 6 years now? 7 years?
6 or 7 at least, yes. Wales don't have the time to think. In 5 seconds, but yeah, just taking advantage of that
Great
quick
shot
shot there
from
from
Ryan.
Maycock. Ryan just tucks it in around the shins.
This is Wales' game to lose now. Fantastic catch from
and they've
Emily.
done it. There he is, Dave Poole.
Fantastic.
Not
Dave
putting as much
shouldn't
into
be
as he
putting
should
it
have.
there though. I think he is tired. He's been playing both the men's tournament and the mixed tournament. I mean,
Still, the boy knows better. Should know his limits by this stage.
wow, it's true enough.
England,
Still, Wales
all
one
the time.
player up, allowing England to take all this time now. They're making the decision carefully. They're going to release all 3, do you think, Jake?
Not likely. But they don't need to. 2 at Scott's enough.
1 at Scott's usually enough.
1 at Scott's definitely enough.
Excellent.
Thank you. Great pun.
For those less attentive viewers, Scott's surname is Enouf.
We're still not entirely sure how to pronounce that. That is a
Fantastic shot from
wonderful
Ryan,
hit
but he
there
stepped on the line.
Walker.
So it's 2 on 2. Wales with the 2 balls. Amy and Megan versus Ed and Beth.
Straight past Megan with his Ed's laser straight ball. Amy wanting that ball. Megan left to try and defend and catch. But they're not even going to
Amy
worry.
dodges.
Can use these balls. They're unlikely to go for Ed.
What do you want in this situation? Do you want a catch, or are you looking to hit the other team out? What do
I
you think?
reckon
What's going on in Wales's head?
Wales' best bet is to try and hit Beth and stay up, but that doesn't look likely now.
Amy's
So
on
it's
her
gonna
own,
be
one-on-one. Amy and Ed. Amy with 2 balls. She's got to go at Ed.
I hope she doesn't roll that back. That'd be a bad move. Here she comes for the catch. No, she
Couldn't get out of the way.
Actually, Ed, easy to track that movement.
Did ever so well. I mean, he spotted it and he's managed to execute as well. That's 2-0 to England.
Wonderful finish there from England.
However, Wales showing they're not going to be brushed aside lightly.
England takes the second set
Like it does.
and is leading by 2.
Yeah.
Touch points. Game 3.
Shot on
Just
Ryan
about
again.
to start up as you check these replays.
So that's Ed Picker, and despite his match-winning hit, his game-winning hit rather, there. Oh, Will not looking.
Will Jebb not paying
Will
any
not
attention
looking.
at all. Still thinking of horses.
Equine mind. England with 3 balls here.
And enough time to think. That's the hit there on Ryan. Imagine.
Fantastic
straight
shot.
on the toes
Fantastic
there.
shot. Matthew knows. Nothing he can do about that. When a player puts that down, I mean, it's no chance.
Absolutely so. Your weight's on that foot, it's not moving anywhere, there's absolutely no way you could possibly move. Controversial movement of the balls there. I think one of them should have been going back to the Wales side.
So do I. However, we are where we are. 4 on 4 now.
High ball there.
It was. Dave Paul's disappointed with himself for not catching that, not picking it. As he should be.
Going for the same sort of pre-throw this time on Sam Maycock. Trying to keep it low and on the planted foot. There, Dave's finally getting his eye in. A good block on Megan. He's going to give it a go himself.
He's giving away 3 balls now, though.
Yeah.
However, that's now 5-3 Wales.
What will England do?
Almost a
She will not
wonderful
be happy.
catch from Harry. Hard luck.
That's
Take a ball
very
in the air.
unfortunate.
Take a ball in the air is so difficult. But
She's been making things like that in the past. Of course, it's
Emily, no chance there. Catching the last game couldn't be repeated.
That was so rapid there from the Wales lads. So Beth and Megan remain for England.
Risky on his own
Dave
there.
Paul's having a go. I think he's just trying to keep them back.
Just running down the clock. There's a block there from Scott. Ryan doesn't look too happy with him. Thinks he could have caught it in behind. What a fantastic catch. Fantastic catch
And there's a
from Beth.
little bit of unhappiness there. The call from the Wales
The
team.
miscommunication has occurred.
Not happy at all with that then. Evening up the teams there, that
That's
catch.
3-all.
2 balls. Amy and Dave. Beth.
Oh, fantastic catch.
Wonderful there from Megan Jones.
Sorry, viewers, for my explanation there. That was fantastic.
There's whole 4 exclamation marks worth of noise.
Yeah, at least.
No, Will Jebb, I'm afraid that was off the ball.
That was definitely off the ball, Will. You can see where he's coming from. It was only a skim on the bottom, it wasn't
And from
there.
his angle, maybe not so clear.
Dave looking to throw high at Will there. 'cause
Very
of his
high.
Trademark jumps.
Big opportunity for Wales to take the third
We're going to
set.
see with Megan this time.
Great
Yes, we
shot.
do.
Great shot, David.
Scott's a little high, but maybe it's enough as a distraction. I don't think you can call that one invalid.
Last man standing on the
David's
English
played
side, number
absolutely
11,
fantastic
Will
this
Jebb.
game. Have a little,
Pausing time for a quick discussion. I'm not sure if
a
they
little
are
chat.
discussing the validity of that third. That's
What bar are we going to later, guys? Oh, I think we'll go to this one. Dave's saying no. What about that one? Will's saying, is there anywhere with horses?
If there's a bar with horses, I both do and don't want to go there.
It's 4-1. Will Jebb's bought situations like this back before, and he's doing it now. See now, from a player's point of view, I mean it's down to each team, but I don't think Scott should be blocking those free throws. I think he leaves his teammate. No, I think he should be throwing through them. So he leaves his teammate in the lurch there. He really does.
Yeah.
You know, I don't care. Like, it's rare that someone can throw on their own, a player of Will's quality, not get caught.
Absolutely, like in that situation, leaving him on to throw a single.
Yeah, hung him out to dry.
It's absolutely not okay.
But it's so difficult to realise, like, it's almost instinctive to stop when someone's thrown at you. So if someone can free throw effectively,
yeah,
as Will did there. Anyway,
very, very good
that's
stuff.
a game to Wales.
It is. Just reducing that England lead ever so slightly. It's now 2-1 to England.
England have brought Ed back on in place of Sam.
Okay, so probably looking for a little less flamboyance and a little more
Control.
A little more control there.
A little more slam the ball into the floor.
Very, very close.
Curve on that from Ryan. Such an exciting player to watch.
Blocked gently back there. Dave Paul, no intention of chasing that. We're going to see a counter from Scott, no doubt. Yep.
Finally
Defensive
looking to
ball
shut
held.
down the counter.
Still let it through.
Yeah.
I think Scott may have done well to move the counter away from Matthew there.
Seems to be a bit of miscommunication in England as to who's throwing, who's holding in those situations. Fantastic shot from Dave, right on Matthew's
Very,
foot.
very good shot. The foot that went out of the court in the
Went out
air,
of the
so...
court. Was that an invalid attempt? It became valid.
Jeb and Ed.
Great
and
shot
he
from
hasn't
Will.
Jeb this
Great
one.
shot.
Absolutely perfect.
Scott didn't need to release his ball there.
No.
In some way out. I mean, aggression's part of his game, but
He does need
anyway,
to get worked up.
it's 5 on 5 here.
picking
Dave
that
and
one
Amy
up
with
there.
the balls against Will.
Will's not going to let that one through to his shins.
Dave ceding possession.
2 balls again, Wales. Waiting for direction. Just the one. 2 balls, England. Again, it's starting to slow the play down, seeing all of these throwing singles, and it's a shame that neither of the teams can really capitalise on it.
Ed never looked like making that. He had his body going away from the ball. He's just stuck his hands out to it, fingertipped it down. It's a shame, but it's a reaction to go for it, wouldn't you say, Jake?
I would, yeah. If the ball's coming in anywhere in the region where you feel safe catching it, your snap decisions, I can get that. In this case, that ball was just a little too quick, possibly a bit of spin on it.
Wales appealing a hit on the foot.
Referee
Will's
saying
not sure.
it's there too.
Great honesty from Dave there.
Overruling the referee.
Yep, fantastic.
Ref's made
Ref
the
wants to
decision,
call
he's
him
still
out.
calling him out.
No, that's wrong. It's a shame to see that. It's a shame to see that. It's a shame.
I wouldn't
We've
keep
had
pressing the
situations
point
like
here,
this.
Jeff.
I was involved in one earlier with the Scotland men's team.
Yeah?
Fortunately, their justice prevailed, and the ref's decision was overturned. But that's not been the case here. It's a shame in a final. It really is. 2 hits on Emily there. Looks like she's jarred her finger a bit.
Yeah, we've had a few right at the end of the fingertips of the England girls across the mixed tournament today.
Occupational hazard.
It is that, as you and I
Great throw
know.
from Ryan. Yes.
Oh,
what a save!
but she doesn't know, she stepped off the court. They're allowing it.
They're allowing it. Fantastic save from Beth there.
Yeah.
Free throw.
Just
Bounce.
bouncing before hitting Harry. But it looks like there's a glancing hit there.
Struck anyway.
I can never tell if they're walking off or walking back to position with the England girls. There you go, they've
Wow.
drawn level.
It's 2-all, but a lot hinged on that decision, that call against Will. And Dave Paul, I mean, in fairness to him, tried to rectify it, but
He did
nothing
everything
he
good.
could do.
These
Just
games
that
seem
shot
like
on Arnie again's fantastic, right on his foot. There's Will, Ed, as we discussed.
Wasn't
You can
ready,
see
wasn't
reaching
looking
for
that
the
way.
ball. Maybe he made the decision to go for a catch before the ball had been thrown.
I reckon he's caught that one in his periphery and thought, I'll
Yeah, I'll have that. And in fact, it's one of those, when you make them, you feel world class, don't you?
like an absolute king.
Looks like a timeout's been called here.
Does that? Does it not feel like these games are taking a little longer than some of the others we've been watching?
Yeah,
I don't
certainly.
know if it's just because of the gravity of the mixed final, or whether the play styles of the two teams is keeping it all very, very slow.
Probably a combination. I mean, that game there was a noticeable slow of play
Yes.
halfway through. We've had a change in the women's team, I think necessitated from England.
Yes.
I think necessitated by Emily's jar on her finger there, so they brought
Sorry,
on
brought in
Emily
Emily.
Nichols.
She was captain there until this point. Alright, so the majority rule in this building is people backing Wales,
Yep.
as I think is often going to be the case when going up against defending champions, even though we've never had a mixed tournament before. Obviously all these players known to each other.
Yeah. I mean, that's the sort of quality England have got. Emily Nichols is commonly regarded as one of the best female players in the UK, and she's just come on as a substitute here in the 5th game. I mean, yeah, that's the level of quality England have got to call on.
A wonderful start there from England, pinning Scott in the corner, couldn't dodge any further.
Is this a 5-second call?
We have had a few. That looks like a 5-second call.
Sam's not happy about it.
Ed Pickering's moving all of his fingers, which means
All 11.
nothing. The refs are coming to some sort of conclusion. We'll see if we can find out what it is they're talking about.
More fingers, more catches. England are contesting this decision heavily.
Let's see if we can see what's going on there.
I think Ed's contesting that if there is a 5-second call, he released his ball either in time, or it should only the other player should be out, or he should be out.
No,
Not
it
sure.
should be
Ed's
any-
walked off. Ed's walked off. He looks
Ooh.
crestfallen.
he's got on his
Looks like
face.
yes.
And he often
Yes.
gets seemingly mistreated or bad decisions from referees or things not going in his favour.
Yeah, he does.
He does seem to have terrible
An
luck.
unlucky chap. And Sam's gone as well. It must have been a 5-second call.
Absolutely must have been.
Wow, so that leaves
That's a gift for Wales. That's
Emily,
levelling
Megan, Matthew against the 5 of Wales. Just Scott, who's been eliminated.
Absolute
English
gift.
sides. 5 on the Welsh side.
I feel almost looking cheated by the fact that Ryan didn't throw his ball in the end.
3 balls for England. All really,
Going to use
really
all 3.
solid
It looks
players
like
here.
it. Oh,
He only used 1. 1 later.
interesting.
Ever so close to hitting Ryan there.
Very, very close indeed.
Fantastic shot from Dave.
Wonderful
This final, he has been incredible. England's contesting the time there. They really are. They're not happy with this decision. These decisions, rather.
think
But
we're
I
gonna
mean,
see some throwing.
it happens to every team. You know, everyone at the end of any tournament generally feels aggrieved with 1 or 2 decisions. It's basic human rights.
Lovely catch.
But Amy left Dave out to dry there. I mean,
Yeah, he wouldn't have been able to catch 2.
or
Or he would have written history.
Arnie questioning the validity of those attempts.
So on the off chance anyone at home is following and doesn't know the names of dodgeballers of old, Arnie has recently gone back to using his given name, Matthew Josiah. We've all known him as Arnie since forever. I think it's just a nickname
think
from
that's 4.5 years.
Yeah, it's a nickname from university that's just stuck and we've always known him as that. So you know, keeping track there. England have turned this around.
Whatever you want to call him, he's turned this game around.
He's done an absolutely stunning job.
And he's dropped that one. She'll be disappointed.
Just left with Harry. Now she's going
Just
to be looking
Harry.
for the catch, but I think she might force it. You know?
Now in that situation, do you go for Arnie's ball because he's going to be coming at you first, coming at you quicker, or do you go for Beth's ball, which will be potentially coming at a slower rate?
I'd have a couple of ranging shots first, see if you can see how the difference actually is, because you're right, Arnie's is fast, but Emily's just much slower.
Harry struck there.
Yeah, I think in that
3-2 to
situation
England.
she'll have felt the pressure. Maybe going a little bit hard, forcing a catch out of herself, maybe stretching a little bit too far. I think just waiting for the moment. That said, with no indication how much time remains, the players do get a warning at halfway, that's the 1 minute 30 mark, and then again at 30 seconds, if that's being adhered to. It's the only indication.
I think it is being adhered to, Jay, but it's so loud in there, the atmosphere is raucous,
awesome.
so that it's actually very difficult to hear. So England, despite being feeling aggrieved about that 5-second call, still managed to triumph.
And we've seen that before with the England side as well.
Yeah,
Going down either due to bad calls or to just losing players, line calls, all manner of things. Still able to pull it back. Resilient.
So we've got a timeout here. It's a crucial game.
Yeah,
We're England to win this game. That's the championship wrapped up for them.
That is. Wales walk away with silver medals.
Again,
Well, for the first time in the mix.
first time in the mix, absolutely.
But also, when they last faced each other, was it the men's final at Home Nations?
Yeah, men's and women's.
Both of them.
Yeah, both featured an England 1, Wales 2.
It's a quick shot of the Slovenian girls up there in the stands. Not entirely sure who they'd be rooting for, if anyone. Same can be said for you at home, but it does seem that the feeling in the building is strongly towards Wales, especially over on the right-hand side of the stands as you look at them. Small pocket of English support. You see all those flags dangling out over the side.
Wales have made a lineup change for this game. They've taken off Scott Ainoff and replaced him with Spike.
Right, so they're looking to get some more catching, a bit more of a defensive game.
Perhaps.
Maybe a little less on the counter.
Yeah.
They put him on the inside of Dave Poole, hoping that Dave Poole will be a target, I think. Maybe Spike
Megan
will
struck on the
mop up
foot
around
there.
him.
Nice shot from Ed, but she should have avoided it.
Very, very nice shot, but it's such a long distance to cover. She definitely had time.
You
to
make
look
the
at it.
shot look better by standing there.
Dave and Ryan. Now
Wales
just
only down
Ryan.
by
Not paying
1.
attention. Ooh, very, very close indeed.
Wales with 2 balls, 1 player down. Dave looking
Ball away.
to get a catch. It must be their technique
Right.
change. I mean, that's why he's brought Spike on. They need to get that ball. They're not interested.
Yeah.
Surely in the
The 3 balls, they should definitely do something. 2 great throwers. Spike also not to be discounted at this stage.
Come on, Will!
We've wasted it.
Yep, straight in the net.
All 3 balls on the floor. It's a real shame. You've got to make moments like that count. It's not often you'll get 3 balls against England. You need to make those moments. That could be the championship for Wales, to be honest.
3 balls like that, you've got to pick one target, high, middle, low, cover as much area as you possibly can. You can't all be aiming at knee level.
No, all at the same level is Fairleigh Village. It's worked on Sam though. So it's Ed and Arnie with the balls now, facing up against Ryan.
Hops over that quite happily. Matthew there keeping that.
Ryan also looking annoyed that the ball wasn't lofted straight at his chest. Tell you what,
positively aggrieved.
The battle between Ryan and Arnie down that far side has been actually fantastic to watch, hasn't it?
Looking forward to seeing those 2 in action, last man standing, if they get nominated by their teams.
I know Neely has been nominated, whether it's from the mixed team or the men's team, I don't know.
I imagine Dave Poole will be the other one then.
It's actually Scott Amos.
Really?
Yeah, and Amy from the women's team.
Okay.
They probably nominated each other. Great shot there on Ed. Great shot. So that's Wales 1 up. 2 balls from Wales.
Wasted again from Dave there.
Emily rolling it back to Harry. Passes it on to Ryan. Ryan and Amy together.
Ryan just temporarily distracted by a free throw there.
Half a second, that's all it took.
It's enough time there for
it's all
Ryan to pick that up.
It's all a quality player like Arnie needs, really.
3 balls, Wales. Bit of showboating there from Ryan.
Dodging from Arnie.
Keeps him off his guard.
And that's the
championship.
That is the championship. Fantastic performance from England.
Yes.
Dave Paul was heartbroken there. What a shame for him.
Absolutely destroyed.
Again, Ryan salutes the crowd. Fantastic play from England.
Wonderful.
Everything Wales threw at them. I mean, England were able to shake it off.
That's it. They soaked it all up there. Spell it back out. The Wales guys just picked apart a little bit towards the end.
Salute to the crowd from the players. A salute from the crowd to the players.
Nothing to see. See some of the Swedes there somehow acquiring Welsh shirts this time and the Welsh flag. England, of course, very, very happy to stick another gold medal in there. No doubt overflowing trophy case at this stage.
I think it's upgraded to a trophy room.
Trophy room?
It should be, shouldn't it?
Wow.
A trophy limousine, perhaps.
You have to put a new wing on the mansion.
Yes.
Handshake there from England captain to the mixed team, Will Jebb. That head ref there, couple of quick highlights there. There's that wonderful movement there, that free throw there from Josiah number 2 down the flank, just stalling Ryan Deal long enough for him to position himself for 1 catch. And essentially that's what turned the tide in that last match there.
Yeah, credit to all the players, but did you pick a man of the match from that? Or a player of the match?
I'd say it's got to be Matthew, Josiah. It's got to be Arnie for me.
I think I agree with you.
Over on the England side. The Wales side did not play well. Dave Poole had a very, very good game.
Dave Poole was fantastic.
I just don't think
I thought Ryan was very good as well.
That's it, between the 2 of them. I think the one that changed the most in a game there was
Matthew, yeah. Fair play to him.
So a quick one there. You see the score up on your screen. England 4 to take the first ever European Mixed Dodgeball Championship. Wales 2. Not good enough for gold, but enough for silver. They're going to have to settle for 2nd place this time. Here you see EDBF, UKDBA, Dodgeball Overlord doing his Ice Bucket Challenge. We did wonder what the paddling pool was for.
Fantastic.
But please don't slip on the floor. I'm not sure what the insurance.
Oh, can you imagine? Yeah. Hope he's got an e-hic. Yes, you can. It looked like they could cut the England's trophy limousine.
There you go. Nick, usually a man of very few words. Usually spins them out to last 1,000 years. So attention from us up there. I've got no idea what he said, but I'm assuming it was flattering. We are the best people.
Yes, we are.
Upstairs at the stand, please donate a few euro for ALS Health.